Be the king or queen of your own castle.
Spiky bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. Rob Baer with you again today, checking out some more awesome terrain from Game Mat.eu. They have a couple of new releases, pre-painted terrain, of course. They've got the new castle walls, the new medieval town terrain, as well as Gothic walls to go along with what else but their own medieval town playmat. And all this terrain goes together to form an amazingly realistic looking pre-painted landscape for anything from your games of fantasy to Age of Sigmar to Ninth Age, and even gives you some options for playing RPGs, as there is a 6x3 mat for laying out over top of folding tables, or a 4x4 mat as well for smaller card tables or your home kitchen table. Let's take a closer look at these pre-painted options from Game Mat.eu. So first up is the game mat itself, and we've showed you this before. It's $62, but it's got a really dope layout that I can kind of show you here, just how cool it is. So you've got kind of like your marketplace cobblestones and stuff up here in the front, and then you've got your castle wall kind of set up back here. And what's nice about this is that it gives you those spots to actually fill in, if you so desire, with the castle walls right here, and it actually lines up kind of how you would have it. So it gives you a couple of options depending on what you're doing with your characters or your game. Like you could put these castle walls in the corner over there. You could put them going around this corner right here and just kind of have like a little outpost maybe that's ruined. So it really gives you a lot of narrative options with this map, no matter what you're doing. And here's the medieval castle set, $129. Tremendous value for a pre-painted set that's designed for the miniatures that we hobby on. I love the set right here. It comes with 4 of the towers. 2 are ruined, so they got some interior detail work there, a little kind of doorway, archway thing at the bottom. You got multi-levels. These 2 are whole right here. They're 4 inches by 4 inches by roughly 10 inches tall. Pretty neat little setup. And then of course you've got the walls. It comes with 4 of the normal walls, all pre-painted. Then you've got a gate kind of keep thing in the front with the little what do they call that, portcullis? I forget exactly, but I believe that's what it's called. And then this you only get 1 of, but hey, you don't really need that. Now this isn't going to get you a whole square castle like we're used to, you know, the mighty battles and stuff that we've seen for Warhammer Fantasy in the past. It's going to get you enough to get you a narrative. Now, if you want to buy 2 sets, hey, you can make some dope castles and things like that. Of course, you can put all your houses and stuff in the middle. Whatever you want to do, the sky's pretty much the limit, and that's what's really cool about this terrain. Now, the terrain itself, it does come pre-painted, and it is pretty solid. It's resin cast. It is hollow, so you probably don't want to drop it, but pretty much like everything in this hobby, if you drop it, well, bad things happen. So don't drop your stuff, obviously, but it's durable. I've had a lot of their terrain in the studio here for a number of years. Nothing, I can't say that back. I have broken one thing, but it was some what they were just like some loose tubing kind of type deal, and I actually put the full force of my hand. I was falling and I put it on it, and it kind of crushed it. But it definitely wasn't these pre-painted pieces here that are a lot more solid and can put up with a lot more work. So that being told, yes, don't fall on your terrain and don't drop your terrain, and it'll probably be okay. And actually a great way to keep your terrain safe is keep the boxes that it comes in. When you order this stuff, just keep the box, right? This is for the actual town set. The castle box is much bigger. I couldn't show it to you. Keep the box, cut the top open, right? Exposing the styrofoam where everything kind of inserts into it. You're gonna have a top half and a bottom half. Just put one on top of the other. You can insert your terrain into the foam inserts, fold the top over, put it on your shelf. And as long as you don't pick it up upside down and everything falls out, you should be good to go, and you don't have to worry about people manhandling your terrain kind of when it's on the shelf. So that's a great idea for storage as well. And then we have the medieval town set or medieval village set. Again, pre-painted resin terrain. You get 3 whole houses, 1 to ruin kind of cottage type deal, I guess. I guess it's more of a house than like a cottage type deal, I guess technical terms. A little well, a little statue. You get some sacks. I don't know how many of these you get. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 little sacks. A bunch of little barrels, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I feel like 10's a reoccurring theme here. Some 10 crates and 10 boxes, it looks like. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 is the magic number for sure right here. These are actually pretty big, believe it or not. These little houses right here measure 6 inches by 4 inches by roughly 4 inches high, give or take, at the, the peaks and stuff right there. Pretty well detailed. I mean, they got, all the timbers and everything, all the stones, anything you would pretty much expect to see from a medieval house, so to speak. And of course, there's a chimney up top there. The ruined house has, a little foundation and stuff. This is obviously bigger at some point. And it's got the little ladder going up to the second floor there, so you could put, I don't know, some snipers or some sort of gun crossbowmen or something up there. And then these are just great to just kind of throw around your little village or medieval town right here. Make different little NPC kind of engagements or something if you're doing some RPG stuff. Statue's pretty neat. You always need a little statue in the middle of the town. And of course, these are definitely two things that you see in most adventures out there. A statue, some terrain, some rubble, some houses and things. And of course, they all can fit inside of the castle walls as well. Or you could get an additional set. These are $129 pre-painted as well, and have a whole little system or village with alleyways and stuff like that. And I'm sure in the future, Game Mat.eu will probably come out with, other expansion sets, maybe something like, there is a Gothic altar, but it is considerably bigger. You can check another video for that one there. But who knows what else they'll come out with, to accent these that isn't already currently out. And last but certainly not least is an existing accent for Game Mat's terrain. This is the Gothic Wall set. There's 10 different pieces, 2 of each of 5 different designs here. You got some, various rubble walls, to a low, to a high, to one with a window, and of course you get 2 of each right here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, this set's only $25. It accents well, to go with the houses and such right here. Like I can grab one, boom, makes sense. If you're trying to have like maybe a walled infrastructure, something that isn't quite the castle type deal. Now, as far as size goes, I've got my little death core of Kriegsmen right here. They can help us kind of show you some of the sizes. It's 28 mil, 20 mil, 32 heroic, whatever you want to call it. GW scales are always a little off, but just to kind of show you there. And then here's some of the castle walls themselves, so you can see where this is a good accent or a good inner or outer kind of type of fortress wall. And then these guys look great up top here, manning the medieval fortifications in and of itself right there. So all in all, I think this is a great another offering of terrain from Game Mat.eu. They really just knock it out of the park with all their stuff, from the industrial terrain set for sci-fi to now this new medieval terrain set that comes pre-painted. And of course, they have the Gothic ruins themselves, which are very similar to a lot of the stuff you'd expect to see in the far future where there is only war as well. So lots of great offerings over on Game Mat.eu site for this stuff, and this is their latest offerings that let you forge your own narrative in both the past, present, and future.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. Thelongwar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.